Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. First off, my apologies. Secondly, for every single person that has asked, my eyeballs are better. Okay. If you haven't noticed, the stream, the last stream that we did was removed because, I mean, it was bad. My eyes were like visibly swollen. And then after a while, because I just kept my eyes closed for a while, then I started to get tired and was nearly delirious. But I found out why. That's the most important thing. And yeah, so let's go ahead and keep going. So I do want to say that despite my delirium, oh, they changed. Oh, can I go back? Hold on. Can I go back to number one? Can I go back to number one? I think I remember who it was. Oh no, it won't let me go back to number one. If I'm not mistaken, though, it was Heath that was number one. Heath, let me know if I was indeed number one. I think you were number one and number two, but please let me know if you could, mate. If you could get out right now. 10 minutes in real time or, yeah, you know, DLD time. That's how much. Okay, so let's go ahead and say what's up. So right now we got CNT, CNT Designs. What's up, brother? Let me see if I can move this a little bit, get a little bit more workspace. There we go. There we are. Okay, so CNT Designs. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Toy Town Inc. Welcome. Heath, Chena member. Safe Line Live. What's up, brother? Chena member. Joe Morris. We got Flying Rich. CNT Designs. Yeah. Sorry, I will not do that again. Promise. All right, who else we got? Jeremy. We got Jeremy in the building. Evil SD, OP, CT, Joe Morsi, Slim223, Sport Brand AE, American AE. Who else we got? Come on, PLA. Yo, bitches. If Rich doesn't join the stream tonight because his webcam isn't working, we know it may not be him, though it could be true as well. Wi-Fi, though it could be true as well. Wi-Fi router keeps going down. That actually is true. His new router. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and bring on our guest. Moving along. So we got Evil SD. What's up, brother? Mr. H0661. Salad. Doctor's orders. Good for you. What do we got there? We got an AI that takes Glock mags. Double X. What up, man? What up? What up, baby? What up, baby? Let's see. Delta 86. Delta, I won't ask. I don't know. Who else we got? We got KSC, Gerchapi, Farmer James. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. And we have a little bit of a tactical Trash Panda who I was actually with today in person. My man, back at it again. You know what it is with a brand new episode of Roast Your Cabela's. That was actually a dope shot. I'm not gonna lie. Man, let me see. Ah, man, they may have like information on it. I got like a box of boxes of ammo. It's fire. Um, did Dark find a guest for tonight? So I did. So I was already going to invite Flying Rich to come on. Um, and then, he had something happen today, which if you guys don't already know, we're going to share with you guys. We also have video evidence of what happened. So that should be fun. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay with a little X by X, if you could. If you can hear and see me okay. Let me know if you can tell that my camera equipment is so much higher quality. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Compared to that, oh man, I mean, look at this one. This one is where it's at. This one. Sorry. Oh, and look at that. 1776 supply code just hit me up. What's up, brother? I'm streaming. So I'll have to holler back at you later. All right, we got Gercha, we got Detective Yan Kimbo, we got Toy Tonic. What's up, brother? We got Crypto. What's up, brother? And Crypto, you did ask, and you shall receive. Oops, I was gonna say, where are my lights at? You were so kind to ask what is my Cash App and my PayPal because you don't want to pay YouTube, which I totally understand. I actually don't want you to pay YouTube as well. So Cash App is $ V Dark Mavis, DARKMAVIS, and the PayPal is the darkest mavis at gmail.com. Now, again, guys, don't feel obligated to do anything or send anything, but if you ever do feel so inclined as to send a super chat, maybe don't send a super chat and then send that via those two mediums, and then I'll be able to actually keep all of it for the channel support as opposed to giving 50 to 60% of it to YouTube to make the beast more powerful. I don't like that. I want to ride. What's up, brother? Fire Rider. Good to see you, man. Evan Budzinski. What up? What up? Shooting guy in New England. What's up, brother? Channel member. Dustin Cornelius, and where you been at, man? Good to see you. And we got Angry Sarge in the building. Angry Sarge in the building. Look, all I have to say, Angry Sarge, is look at that beauty right there. We have here one bowl of spaghetti with meat sauce, garlic bread, and never-ending salad bowls. Guys, this right here. Oh, man, that remember how I told you guys, like, yo, y'all need to get an HCM holster. The quality is like next level, out of this world type S. Well, guess what? Now you can't. You lost the opportunity because this company is no longer in existence. But dude, listen to this. Boing. The quality on this rig is nuts. They literally riveted with scored leather that sidecar. Like I could literally like pistol whip somebody with that joint if I wanted to. It retains Glock 48 or Glock 43X by the light, which is a Streamlight. Goodness, sorry, Streamlight TLR7 sub, and it doesn't matter what sights you're rocking. It'll take anything in there. It doesn't matter what barrel you're rocking. If it's threaded, if it's like none of that, you can do whatever you want. This is like when I talk about the amount of like attention to detail is nuts in this thing. It's crazy. They thought of every single thing, no matter what slide you have on your 48, your 43X, no matter what barrel, sights, magazine release, like none of that stuff matters. You can rock anything in this, and I am just like feeling so super blessed that I actually am able to have not only an HCM holster, but also the last HCM holster to go out the door before they shut down their shop. And yeah, thank you, gratitude, Angry Sarge. I love you, brother. You're an incredible man. You really are. So let's go ahead and keep moving. Jeff Crown, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. I'm just gonna get through this real quick, and then we'll keep it. Man, I am so far back. P38, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Let's go ahead and end this. We'll get Jetson, you Sarge. Yeah, sidecar is where it's at. Like right now, I basically have like a fake me out sidecar. Hold on, I don't want y'all to like have to see my undergarments. But right now, basically, I got hold up. So I basically got a rig with a 19X and then a fake me out sidecar, which is just a standalone mag carrier that I clamp down similarly. So got to draw, whoop, and then drop, flea deep, right? So it's just like a sidecar, only not attached to it. And then because I got the 19X with the donuts, the 19X in flat dark earth with the mag in flat dark earth, you gotta have the flat dark earth blade. Have that blade on them. Have that blade on them. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. All right, Farmer James, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, good to see you, good to see you, everybody. Double X, I think I said what's up to everybody. So let's go ahead and get it started, y'all. We got the man, the myth, the legend, your boy, the only person in the world that owns a single shot 50 BMG. I'm just kidding. That's actually not true, not confirmed. But ladies and gentlemen, frying rich, roasting PLA plus at 260.
275.
275 on a bad day.
In a heated chamber, yeah.
Yep. You got your enclosure, right?
So I can print stupid fast.
Stupid fast. Like he's not lying. Like we're still trying to figure out what goes wrong with the stupid fast prints. Like one day we'll find out. Yeah, so guys, that was actually Angry Sarge's like personal carry rig that he would carry like off duty.
All right. Can I add my 2 cents in here? Dark called me up yesterday and told me how excited and how good this holster, and he went on about 15 minutes all of the features in this holster.
Yeah.
I mean, I have never heard him talk about anything that hyped up.
Not even a JM4 tactical holster.
And I'm like sad. I'm like, you got the last one.
Yeah. This is
like that sounds like the shit. I'm like that.
Where did it go? Yeah, tactical trash panda says Sarge, you are the man. 100. And that's so true, man, because I'll level with you guys. Not only did he send me like his personal, like the last HCM holster on the planet, and actually, Sarge, if you want me to, I will have my people go to work for you. If you want me to call out the one thing that happened for them to report something, you let me know, man. You give me the word, they will go to work for real. Um, Riddle financial growth. I don't think people want riddles when they're considering financial growth. I'm just kidding. Riddle, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in and stream. Not only did Sarge send me his HCM holster that he actually carried, which has probably got a few bodies on it, you know what I'm saying? But you know what he also sent me? Oh, of course, it comes completely unfolded when I pick it up. Jiminy Crickets. He sent me one of the three,
Oh,
maybe
wow.
four American flags that he carried in Iraq when he
Oh,
was
wow.
deployed. And he had this in his pack, and he kept it just in case he
Wow. That's
needed it for
serious.
like, yeah. And I mean, you can tell this thing's been through a
That's
battle.
very nice.
And he saw a conflict over there. He saw he's a badass, man. He's a freaking GWAT guy, and to know that he was in country with this and was considering using this as like a signaling device or like a I am here to murk every person in the room, tie around his neck and go to work. Just kidding. Sorry, I should not make
You
light
know what
of
they
that.
say, be nice to everybody and have planned to kill them or shoot them if they don't get out of your garage too fast enough.
Yeah, so, something like that. What was it? Be nice or be kind to everyone, or
And
be
have a
nice,
plan to
be
kill them.
kind, and have a plan to kill everyone, or something like that.
Be nice
Everyone,
to everyone you
everybody.
meet and have a plan to kill them. I believe was
Yes,
the quote.
there it is. Yeah, I love that, man. I love that. What MOS and what branch you served in, Sarge? There you go. I'll let all y'all. Oh, and you know what? He sent me one more. So I'm gonna find a way to implement because, guys, right now, my days of having to keep a professional background may be over. Now, if
What?
this is true, if I no longer have to have a
You
professional
mean
background, yeah, like a team on cool background, I bet you take professional meetings like with your background like that.
we do my new gig, no on camera meetings.
What?
No on camera meetings.
Wow, that's gangster. So
So
real quick,
finish.
Sarge also sent me. Oh, I'm gonna finish all over the place. Sarge, Sarge also sent me a Flag de Americana. But this one,
Oh, very cool.
this one is an American flag,
Nice.
and each
Nice.
stripe is a strap. You got your 249, you got a 1919, you got a M16, you got a 240 Bravo, you got a lever action, you got all sorts of stuff in there. I think one is a Barrett. Yeah, that one is a Barrett. All sorts of stuff, man. Sarge, you're the man, bro. You're awesome,
Very
and
cool.
you always come from a place of contribution, and that's truly is what we talk about every single stream. So thank you. I appreciate you guys, and also for every single person that emailed me, hit me up on Instagram, and they were like, "Yo, like, are you okay? Like, what's going on with your eye? I hope you're okay. Keep me posted." Like that means a lot. Even though I'm not able to get back to every single person, I really, really do appreciate all of you guys. That means a lot. So thank you. Please go on.
I told Dark to stick a thumb in it.
He did. He did. You know what flag I also need, guys? There is a flag that is like a
The rainbow flag that everybody's throwing out tomorrow.
no, it's like a geometric like interpretation of that moment where an officer of a particular type of organization that may be stationed at 244 Needy Road, Martinsburg, West Virginia, is outside of a certain facility, Wayco. And it was like the moment that he took a bunch of rounds and got murked on the roof. And you can't really tell what it is. But if you know, then you know. There is a flag. I looked
I've never seen
everywhere
that.
for it. Dude, it was in, I forgot who it was, but it was in this dude's background. And everybody was like, bro, that flag is dope. No. And it was the moment that that ATF officer at Waco got smoked. So, I mean, that was pretty dope, man. John Doe, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Dark, I won't lie about your eyes. I didn't even notice if you were on time. Hold on. On time once I may have, but you know, I won't lie about your eyes. I didn't even notice if you were on time.
You're like making a contract with the peeps here, and they're calling you out on it.
What do you mean?
They're like, hey, well, it's 9:30, man. Contracts for 9:30.
You know what? You're right, and you know, all you guys have to do is unsubscribe. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. No, I'm seriously considering making some changes. You know, part of me is like, I'm just going to change the time. You know, I'm just going to push it to 10 o'clock. And then the other part of me is like, man, I could do that. But what if I change the layout of the show completely? Like, what if I just did one baller ass show a week as opposed to like, you know, one or two, like just, you know, oh, no way, bro. That's awesome. Dude, glad you're here, man. Thank you for the little message. I appreciate that. And I'm sorry, I apologize for the person that just sent me that message. I apologize that I did not return your other message. I've just been crazy busy and my eyes were falling out of my head. So, okay, so Rich, there actually are people here that don't know who you are, what you do, or where they can find you. So please go ahead, bless those.
I'm flying rich all over the internet, including OnlyFans and MySpace, and I keep getting that wrong. It's locals, yeah, flyingrich.locals.com.
That's what it is.
OnlyFans, and unless it's the grams where I'm flyingrich_official, and you know, Monday to Thursday, typically Crumpy and I do a show for an hour, and you know, we'll talk about two-way stuff, have guests on. And let's see, today I had some unplanned content.
Yeah, you did, and that's one thing I do want to hit today. And Kimball, I appreciate that. Yeah, that one thing is the only thing that seems to be very challenging. It's troubled currently, so that could have a positive impact. Probably not, but you know, that's another show for another time. Quality over quantity, true that. But it is good just to have touch bases with you guys instead of having like a big guest and doing a whole big interview thing. And it's dope. Like I love that. Like those are the shows that like I love. And I also love just kicking it with like Rich and Crump and others. But so really quickly before we jump into your unplanned content, Mike McLuhan, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Angry Sarge, Kurt24. Oh, hold on. Oh, snap. Riddle Financial Growth, new member. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
Channel member.
Channel member. Yeah, that's what we do around here. Hell yeah. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. So Dark's eye was swole from his wife. No, okay.
It happened on stream.
The short of it, I mean, I literally had to take down the stream, y'all. I haven't taken down the stream. And some of y'all that have been around for a long time, there are streams that I should really take down that I've not, okay? Like I should really take them down, but I've not. And this one, man, I went back and I watched it and like my eyes were visibly swollen. Basically, here's what happened. I had been doing some gardening, right? I've been setting up some stuff like Specifically, I most recently was working with my tomatoes and working with my strawberries and my garden hose and all this stuff, and then going and touching my eyes and shit like that. And I got an infection in my eyes from gardening edibles, from gardening tomatoes and strawberries and shit like that. So it's serious. I got an infection, and I think part of the reason why I was like delirious is because the infection was like it was like fucking with me, like my brain and stuff. But maybe not. Maybe I was just really tired and stupid. But that's part of it. So let's do this. Let's go discuss, the elephant in the room. Rich, something happened today. Please let us know.
So, all right, I guess I got to set the stage a little bit. I live in like the redneck portion of Jupiter, Florida. Or Palm Beach County, so the north edge of Palm Beach County. And where I live, the area as it's identified, all of the property is an acre and a quarter or larger. So people have, there's a 9-acre piece of property around the corner from me. There's some big piece of property around here with homes on. I know some people with 20 acres. So
Damn.
I also live on a dirt road, and it's U-shaped, and I'm at the base of the U. And
hold on, I'm so sorry. I do have to just interrupt really quickly, just to say, Mark Tucker, motherfucker. Sorry, go on.
So I live at the base of the U, and because it's a dirt road, people actually ride horses down my road. There's typically almost an even number of horses any day of the week going by the front of my property as cars. So, and pretty much, Dark and I have actually talked about this because of recent events, that every car that comes down this road is a neighbor. There's or UPS, FedEx, that kind of thing. But
or the feds.
Or the feds. So it's kind of weird. And if somebody comes on the property, I mean, I have a gate and it says no trespassing. Not that means anything, but typically somebody comes to the door, I don't answer the door. If I don't know who you are or if I'm not expecting you, I'm not going to answer the door. I look at my camera system, like I don't know them, don't want to know them. They're not a neighbor knocking on my door. It's like, I don't know who, I'm not answering. So these two guys, they ring the door, wait, ring the door, wait. And then I see him pick up the phone and start calling. And I don't know if he thought he was at the wrong house. And the guy told him, well, come in through the garage or something. I have no idea.
Or if he thought he was calling you or the homeowner or whoever.
But again, if a couple of perps are clever, they pulled up in a blue truck. It's unmarked. It's a blue Ford 4-door truck.
It could be a ruse. It could be
could be anything. And Dark's always sending me people getting stabbed to death pictures or losing control of their gun. So
man, I'm trying to do that for growth and development of one's awareness. Sorry, but it is some scary shit too. Come out in PLA, what's up, brother? I don't think I said hello to you.
I watched the guys on, I got the camera system up, and I got 8 cameras around the house and 1 in the garage, the 9th camera. And the guys I see walking down the sidewalk to the driveway, and then they go in my garage. I'm like, that's fucked up. And I didn't even hear them knock on the garage door, but I can, from the camera footage, I could see and hear what we're going to play for you. And I'm like, they're within 10 feet, and anybody can close the distance 10 feet to you quicker than you can draw, between reaction time, etc. So I unholster my firearm. I've got it, pointed down at my side. I open I'm a lefty. I open the door with my right hand, and I tell them, get the fuck out of my garage and get the fuck off my property. And I'm not brandishing or.
Oh no! And then what'd you say?
Get the fuck off my property. So we're gonna play the video for you.
Well, so hold on. So there's one thing to unpack before we dive into that. So this is so crazy. You were at your home in your place of residence, and you were carrying a firearm at home. That's so bizarre. Wink, wink. Why were you carrying it home?
Because
I send you all the scary videos.
Because you send me all the scary. No, because you know, like Jared always says, a gun in your hand is better than a cop on the phone.
Yeah.
You know, as good as police are, they can't be everywhere instantaneously. So, yeah, all right. So I hate Google. Yeah, I typically leave my garage door open during the day. And because I go in and out, you know, to my car or to walk the dog or whatever, or just I may do some, you know, geeky techie shit in the garage and, you know, just want some light or some air or something. And
I think you just want to test people. You want the opportunity to draw that hammer on them, you know? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so Crumpy had two answers. The camera in the garage has a microphone and a speaker. I could tell him, get the F out. And I actually have a remote for the garage on my desk here to open and close the garage door.
Yeah, but what happens is in that brief moment of, you know, WTF is going on, there's something that happens. There's something, there's a chemical called cortisol, and even if it didn't feel like it in that moment, sorry, oh man, damn it. Even if it didn't feel like it in that moment, you know, what happens is you get a sensory overload of shit, of like, oh my God, what's going on? Who are they? Do I know them? I got to watch them. What are their hands doing? You know, what's in their waistband? You know, what do they look like? What do they smell like? What, I mean, you are taking in so much information, and you're, you know, pumped with cortisol, and you're not like you're freaking out. You didn't sound freaked out, right? But your heightened awareness and your,
I mean, I was like trembling for an hour afterwards.
Yeah, I mean the you know, basic rational shit kind of goes out the window at that point.
So do we play the video? So, and I didn't follow Joe Biden. You know, just shoot a shotgun twice through the door. I kind of, because I don't keep my shotgun loaded and assembled because it's just for sporting clays.
Yeah, it's funny because I did say, I was like, oh, you know what, man, I don't have a double barrel shotgun. You were like, oh, I actually do.
Yeah, I don't have a tactical shotgun. I got a double barrel, you know, just for sporting. So, okay, here's my garage. I'm going to click play, and
here, I'll mute.
See. You see the guys drive up, and they got, you know, four-door Ford. Actually, his front tire looks like it's almost flat. Perp 1 gets out. Is he wearing like long socks or leggings and shorts? What the heck, man? So they both have, the one guy had like a polo, and I don't know if this guy's got a t-shirt or a polo, and they have, it looks like a badge. I don't, the sheriff said they're like an exterminator. And you hear him talking a little bit. So let's see. The other guy's going to get out and walk around the back of the truck. All right, so here he is. So the one guy's maybe my size, the other guy's bigger. And look, they could be legit. I don't know. So they walk around to the front of the house. So I'm going to fast forward that. That's where you see the interaction of them pushing the doorbell. And let me scrub forward. All right, so they walk into my garage, and it's like what the heck, man? You know, I never heard him knock until I played the video. I was getting up.
I don't know.
Did you see the door go open?
I know who the fuck you are, but you need to leave. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, sorry. Okay, get the fuck off the property. Okay. Leave now. Yeah. No, sorry, sir. The others, go. Okay, excuse me. I'm sorry. Maybe it's other house because my company. Go. Okay, sir, excuse me. Hello? Maybe it's other house.
So that was pretty much it. So I'm now shopping for yard signs. You guys want to help me figure out which one's appropriate?
Man, I got a couple yard signs I could I could think of. Nothing in this house is worth your life, kind of shit.
Right.
Here's the thing, man. Like, look. So a little bit more to the story. After you. Because you didn't draw down on them, right?
No, I had it always pointing down because look, it could have been dark, try to sell me, I don't know what,
Yeah, I could have been like having a bag of dicks delivered to your house or something.
Mike Honcho.
CRS, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
So, I never. Yeah, I never pointed the firearm at them. I had it down at my side, but ready, finger on like that, just. And so, man against the masses says, let me IG you a yard sign.
Dude, your memes are great. Let's do it, brother. Let's do it. Due to the rising cost of ammo, there's no warning shots provided. I've seen that, actually. It's pretty hilarious.
I got one here that says trespassers will be mistaken for deer. No trespassing due to the increased cost of ammo. We will no longer be firing warning shots.
Yeah,
trespassers.
Out.
Yeah, what about trespassers will be shot, survivors will be shot again?
I do like that, but that's also kind of played out. Not to say anything
bad. What about trespassers will be composted?
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. I may have a few things contributing to my soil. Oh my God! I was actually at a dinner, and my daughter called me out. Okay, so she's young. She's very young. For those of you that may not know, she's very young, and we saw a woodpecker at a family member's house.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you know where this is going. And she's like, "Oh yeah, my daddy killed a woodpecker." And I was like, well, it was destroying the home. And they're like, well, there were no other options. I was like, well, I mean, yeah, I could have poisoned him, and then he could have poisoned other stuff, and then poisoned the neighborhood pets, and put or just shot him out of the air and then buried him. And I made a joke, and I was like, well, I didn't kill him. Let's just say he's contributing to my soil. And they were like, I don't get it. And I was like, he's contributing to my, he's giving back to the earth from whence he came. He's dead. I killed him. And it was super awkward, but hilarious nonetheless.
So I'm just wondering if these guys went to my neighbor's house and said, hey, your next door neighbor drew down on me,
And so that's the first thing I thought of, and I know we talked about it, and very seldomly would my answer to you for anything be call the police, but let's talk about what happened next. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm trying to get these lights taken care of.
I actually called Dark, and then did I conference Crump in?
Yeah. He called right around the same time, so we conferenced him in too.
And I'm like, Dark, this is what happened, and I explained the story, and Dark says, call the sheriff. And, Crump's like, yeah, that's a good idea. And I call, so this is Palm Beach County Sheriff. I call him up, not the emergency line. And Jetson says they're pulling reconnaissance. So I call the sheriff non-emergency line, explain what happens. They put me through to somebody. They're all totally matter of fact. I couldn't believe they're like, nobody said, you did what? You had a what? I'm like, I'm a permit holder. I had my gun. I didn't point it at them, but I asked, told them to leave, get off the property. They said, "Do you want the sheriff to come by?" And I'm just about to go live at 5 with John Crump. And I said, no, I don't want to talk to the guy, talk to the sheriff when he comes by. I'm
just so busy nowadays.
Yeah, I gave him a description of the vehicle and the people. And sure enough, sheriff comes by, an older guy, very, polite, calm, respectful. He's like, yep, I've seen these guys in the neighborhood. I told them they can't go on property where the gate's closed. He says, for the next couple of days, I say, just close your gate. He asked for a description, and, that was about it. No, like, can I see your permit or anything? None of that. Just, he didn't even ask to see my ID.
Yeah.
Just, super, it was like if Dark or Crump came to my house and asked me questions about it. So he's like, yeah, in fact, the sheriff said, I'm going to talk to their manager about going on other people's property. I was like,
and tell them that they're going to get freaking killed doing shit like that.
So then I'm doing John Crump's show. I had the sheriff come by, and some other dude with an iPad comes by. I opened the door. I said, hey, man, I planted those other 2 guys in the back. You want to join them? No, I said, hey, I'm in a meeting. And I just closed the door. I'm like, get the fuck out.
Dude,
I opened the door this much.
Jeez, man, I'm sorry. This is such a pain in the ass.
But it's just, like we've had Jehovah's come, but you always know when it's the Jehovah's because they're in their Sunday best, and so not to answer the door. It's Jehovah Witnesses.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I can't say that I would do anything differently. The only thing I may have done differently is walked out there with my hand on my gun, covered by my shirt, not necessarily out. Maybe. I mean, the difference between
I pocket carry, so
okay. Yeah, I mean that's different because like a low ready to a inside the waistband draw with a hand on the gun is like within a half second or less. Typically. So like when I draw from inside the waistband, I'm sub 2 seconds, draw the first shot. When I'm at a low ready, I'm like 1.25 ish, draw the first shot.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's part of muscle memory. Like I'm less familiar with drawing with firing from a low ready, as opposed to like the thousands and thousands of times that I've done, appendix inside the waistband, draw the first shot, draw the first shot, draw the first shot, mag change, sub 3 seconds. So it's probably just muscle memory. I could probably get quicker on that, but for me personally, I don't personally see the way I carry it. I know it's different than pocket carry. I used to pocket carry for years. The advantage wouldn't necessarily be a great advantage to display the fact that I had a firearm, but I totally understand why you did as well,
Mm-hmm. Now, Crump had some good analysis. I have a Wise Cam in my garage. It's got a speaker and a microphone. I could have launched the app and told him leave. So
yeah,
in hindsight, much better way of dealing with it.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what if they said no and drew a submachine gun out? Like, yeah, I know. Then just get to the wall.
I'll just, it's like 3 rooms over that way.
Yeah, just kidding. That's a joke. Rich has proof of what happened to Dark's eye. Oh, God. What did he send you?
I don't know. Did I get something?
It's going to be some type of poo butt stuff. I get it. All right. Pink eye and all that. Rich says Wise Cams have dog shit audio. Pocket carry Glock 30 for the win. Damn, you pocket carry an 11 round 45, bro? I always thought. Is that a Golden Stream? Or is that a white stream?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so either somebody's peeing. Okay, all right. Well, thank you. That makes me feel great.
Yeah.
It actually doesn't make me feel great. Don't get
now.
any
I'm just, wondering. Like, I got to practice my lines. Like, wrong house, motherfucker. Is that?
Yeah. No,
it's
I mean,
which one do you want the hollow point? Which one do you want the Fort Scott?
Yeah. Did you see my first comment when you played the video on Crump Live?
Oh, maybe I missed it. What was that?
So when you played it on John Crump Live, my first comment was, Rich opens the door, fuck your mother. Like he just fucking went right at it. Fuck your mother, get the fuck out. Like all I could picture was like the dudes from the town, like like dirty ass, like foul mouth up north, like kind of twang.
Yeah, first round's hollow point, second round's Fort Scott, third round's hollow point.
Are they different hollow points?
No. So I carry a salad.
So I don't mind the salad. So the first one in the 19X is the BPLE. If you know what a BPLE is, then you know that you do not want to get hit by one of those. Those things are buzzing at almost 1,500 feet per second out of a 4.5 inch barrel. And then behind it, I got the 124 grain HSTs, and I think almost all of those are the 124 grain HSTs plus Ps. And then in the backup mag, I actually went the
Jeff Cron says, imagine if they pulled up during the yard pop being filmed.
Oh my God. Dude, they would have shit their pants, bro.
See, I mean, I would be breaking out. It's so inhibiting being on YouTube. I'd be like, well, here's my 10 mil, and here's my FN57, and here's my PS90. And...
Yeah, but see, and that's why getting actual practice, like just going as hard as you can with training on your concealed carry gun, and I see this all the time, and I'm not going to call out like content creators by name, okay? But here's what I see all the time, okay? So I see a content creator that carries a Glock 43X, right? Appendix inside the waistband. They carry it with Shield 15 magazines, S15 magazines. And every single time I see them on the range, they're running their guns hard as shit. And guess what they're running? They're running a war belt with an outside the waistband Glock 34, or some go fast gun with a gas pedal. And I'm like, bro, that's not. I mean, that's great, right? Like, if you gotta, keep practicing like the SHTF, or keep training, getting reps in the SHTF shit. But like, bro, you are much more likely to need your 43X and to need to run, drills with that shit than you are with your Glock 34 or your Walther PDP. I mean, your whatever handgun you choose. I don't know what content creator carries a Walther PDP with like a magwell and base plates from the same manufacturer. Anyway, moving along. I just think that it's so important that we focus on running our carry guns, drawing our carry guns from the way that we carry them. And for the longest time, I carried a Keltec P3AT in my pocket with a backup mag on the left side of my pocket, with a Glock 17 in my bag, with my serious response shit in the car. Like I would keep an SBR with a suppressor, a plate carrier, and 120 rounds.
So my travel, when I road trip, I've got a 17-inch laptop case, and my PS90 is broken down in it, and along with an FN57. So that's my road trip kit.
Yeah, that's good shit. Let me see. I've been keeping the FAL and an AR-15 handy just for shits and yep. I see people shoot fast, but not efficiently all the time. Oh yeah, for sure, man. See, the thing is, like, I so believe in the slow is smooth, and smooth is fast philosophy.
Yes. Yeah.
Where it's all about the motions all over again, the motions just like constantly, like to where like in that moment when you're pumped full of cortisol, let's say the go switch is you getting shot in the stomach. You need to still be able to operate being that dumb, like in that moment when you get shot in the stomach, you're going to be dumb as fuck. So, like, the only thing for you to do is what you've done 250,000 times.
Yeah, you gotta be in a situation where they say muscle memory. There is no such thing, but let's call it muscle memory, where your muscle memory kicks in, where it's a rote thing that you've practiced, and because when the adrenaline starts pumping, you need to be, have no thought or decision about it. It needs to be just muscle memory, what's going on.
Yeah. I just, the thing I'm worried about, man, is that there are a lot of viewers out there that carry a 40 cal. And I'm deeply concerned that they may find themselves in a situation where they have to use their firearm and the 40 cal will just bounce off of the bad guy and land on the floor. It's so drastically underpowered.
Well, that's why I have a 40 long.
10 Mike. Yeah, I mean, it's proven, guys. 40 Smith & Wesson cannot penetrate starter jackets. Sorry. Okay, I'm joking. Okay, I dislike 40. I'm sorry. Bear with me. It's a joke. For super close quarter shit, it's going to be a small.
Only 9 will blow a lung out. I should have said, I'll blow your lungs out.
Yeah, I got 16 lung blowers here.
I'm going to blow your lungs out.
That's the crazy thing, man. I carry 40 and will come on show to speak openly about my issues. Hey, man, I mean, honestly, Toy Town, I think you may have a standing invitation to come on the show. 45 is where it's at. Here's what I'll say, okay? I'm not a 45 guy. I'm not a 1911 guy. But I will say, the Glock 21, the Glock 21 SF, the Glock 40, whatever the fuck, the Glock 30, the Glock 30 SF, the Glock 36, for some reason, those guns, I could shoot skeet with those motherfuckers. Like, they are just, like, fucking dead, like, boringly accurate. Like, I used to, when I owned the 21s, I would literally get bored at the range because it's just like fucking alpha, like every single time I'm just hitting the 10 ring like crazy. And trust me, guys, I'm not like a super high speed operator. I'm just a fucking dude that happens to carry a gun. Whereas like with my 9, I may be like this. With that 45, man, it was like butthole tight every single time.
Oh no, my backlight's failing on my 50 cal.
Oh, yeah.
So, kid, can I confess something? I'm a bit of a poser.
Sure.
That's an ATN scope that's not 50 cal rated. I bought the Amazon Fiachi Red Dot to be a sacrificial optic.
Okay, hold on. So you're saying you bought that scope, or you bought
no. I had that. That was on my 6.5 Creedmoor.
Freaking wicked hard.
Just for a photo op, I threw it on the 50 cal.
But you got some good news regarding your 50 cal optic today. After I reached out to, or I'm sorry,
Dark paved the way for me
That's who I am.
No, actually, this is kind of, so I'm getting a scope for T&E from Arkin Tactical. So my guy, thank you, Detective John Kimball. It is true.
Me too. Me too, bro. Me too. You're looking at a dude that literally wanted to buy a factory 19X. So instead of going to buy one for $615, I went and I found a lower for like 220 and a complete lower for 220 and a complete upper for 240, and I put it together for 460. Okay, I am now. Granted, you just click up upper on a lower. It's not exactly a build, right? But still, like that's who I am. I am a cheap ass mofo. There's always another way, and there's always a cheaper way. So now I can put that $200 on ammo, which I did, by the way, today.
So I gotta say, thanks to David, let's see, AR Jeep Dave, if you see him in the comments, or not you.
Oh.
Oh, it's ARs by Design. So he's in Orlando, the guy that does the gold plating on the gun. So he gold plated a G17 for me.
Yeah.
And totally badass job on my wife's SIG P365. And that's like the alpha Patmos slide for the 365. So JST had sent me that slide. I Gucci'd it up. So I'm going to have to get another slide because my wife had the Meprolite slide and she didn't like that. Maybe I'll just sell that. I don't know. Because she has the SIG SAS. And so since now she has this perfect Gucci slide, I got to hit JST up for another Patmos slide. But anyhow, getting all back to that. So
oh my god, hold on. Do you see this name right here?
Gunsmith?
Oh no, the username.
Yeah.
Enunciation, please.
I'm not sure if I want to, because I haven't figured it out yet.
Figure it out. You got it. So JC9, they actually have one.
Got it.
It is in the final stages of development, and they were actually going to send one to Rich, but he hasn't seen it yet. Okay, what is it?
Oh, Swamp Fox, yeah. All right, so Big Igloo?
Yeah. You can say Boogaloo.
Oh, okay. I like that. I got to remember that.
It's dope because like it's like Bugaloo. That's creative, man. I fuck with that ebonics. I fuck with that type of spelling and shit, man. It's like the Bordeaux kind of EUX and all that.
I don't know if I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna steer clear. But
I may or may not have sold my Jeep and bought a new gun in the same hour. Hell yeah.
So David, AR Jeep Dave, ARs by Design Orlando, talks to me about Arc and Tactical. I look them up. Sure enough, they have a 50 cal rated scope. It's $464. I'm like, I said, hey, I'm Flying Rich. Send me one for free. And I'm a friend of Dark's. And they said, wait, you're a friend of Dark's? And I said, yeah. The DLD After Dark? I said, yes. I did drop CRS Firearms, and they're like, yeah, who?
Who? Mike Jones. Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's still in the chat.
I don't believe you. Let me call Dark just to make sure you're not like faking. They called me and I was like, oh, him, yeah. He's real. He's real.
Mm-hmm.
I do also want to say really quickly. So Come Out in PLA is an FFL. He does have an active
cool.
shop. Like so, Come Out in PLA. I'm not sure how much you want to advertise, like your like actual info and stuff. I know your name is Frederic Gonzalez Jr. III. But yeah, if you guys ever need something, man, maybe like I kind of feel like it's our job to help feed each other in the community, right? Like to take care of each other. So if you do want to publish any info to kind of share your shit with the folks, I'm certain that they would give you some support. Also, don't forget, guys. Show some love too to 1776 Supply Co. Okay, so we got so many people that are great in the community here, man. Come Out in PLA is one of them, and 1776 Supply Co. has done a lot of awesome things, man, and they're going to do a lot for all of us in the future. Rich even hit them up recently as well.
Yeah, yeah. I actually did say I'm a friend of Dark's. No, that's not what I said, but they knew that. They
Give me one
said,
second.
Hey, Dark.
I'll be listening, but go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, they said I told them I got some issues with the G34 bullpup and that they had dope internal parts, and Dark had said I should hit them up, and they said we got you, pretty much. Not quite as cool as that, but close. So yeah, I want a big thanks to Arkin Tactical. So you will see that with a real 50 rated scope, and so I'll be given that. I know it's been shot on a semi-auto, a Barrett. So it had a bolt action is a little harder. So we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping I got a good solution. Or a bolt action 50, because a Barrett, the barrel recoils a bit, so not all of the energy is hit at once. So nice. I'm crossing my fingers on that, and
so it's on kind of like a piston system, like the barrel itself reciprocates.
Yeah, on a Barrett, yeah. Not that.
Okay,
That's solid. The bolt action is. That. Although the brake is highly effective on this, so which means it'll blow crap like off other people's bench rests.
Yep, that's the best part. And hell yeah, come out PLA. I love sharing other people's personal information. So
yeah, I mean, I'm also good at doxing people. I mean, sharing information.
Yeah, like you actually literally doxed the sitting Attorney General of California. Like yesterday.
Tuesday. We didn't do a show yesterday, yeah.
Day before yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, so to build the drama, we intentionally that's Crumpy had a big migraine, so we didn't do a show yesterday. We were gonna do a show yesterday and ended up not doing the show. So we had like 100 people tune in today, where normally we have 50, 60, 70 people tune in. So that was
Riddle knows what's up. He says, fuck that guy. You're goddamn right. So basically, so for people that may not know, we got about 60 people in here, which we've been carrying about 60 people most of the time. So thank you guys. Love all y'all. Y'all are fucking awesome. Rich, well, hold on. Let me say something first, then tell everyone what happened with the AG of Cali. Tactical Trash Panda, thank you, brother. Good seeing you today in person. For those of you that don't follow me on Instagram, we were actually together today, and we did like a whole little live stream. He talked about like the inception of him getting interested in firearms, why he carries a gun, why he stacks up ammo, and all that. And it's very, very interesting. So if you haven't seen that, then go check it out. But also for Come Out in PLA, see if you can get me a Blue Label Glock 33. If you can get me a Blue Label Glock 33, that'd be awesome.
Or just a Glock 18.
Yeah, I'll accept either, or a Glock 18 31, which that'd be dope. A Glock 18, basically in a full size 357 SIG. Oof, that'd be sick. On the next episode of DLD After Dark, Flying Rich will show you what a separated shoulder looks like.
All right, so props to Safety Harbor Firearms and Walter Keller. They actually built a pistol version of that 50 cal, and I've shot it standing with no issue.
Oh yeah, you can shoot like Barretts and a lot. You can literally just stand and shoulder them and and shoot shoot it.
Yeah, the brake is stupid effective.
So tell people what happened with the whole AG of California for folks.
So
out there
I didn't do anything.
Know.
It was all Crump. John Crump did all the bad stuff.
Crumpy did it.
Crumpy did
What's
it.
up, Crump? Crump just came in. Crump just comes in here and he just comes all over the place.
All right.
Thank you, Come Out in PLA. I'm an EMT, so
somehow the Attorney General's cell phone number, home address, and VIN number of his Honda Odyssey appeared in John Crump's chat on Tuesday. So John called him up, and PWEDC 50 cal. So John called him up and asked him if he wanted to comment on the accidental release of everybody that bought a gun, everybody that's got a carry permit, in like 3 other factors, which basically they doxed, and there's California anti-doxing laws. They doxed judges, cops, because the data had like little, like not a normal civvy indicator next to the people's names to let them know they were special. So they had the information accidentally out there for 24 hours. There was a press release that said we're releasing this information for everybody's safety because we're going scorched earth because we're mad at Clarence Thomas and his decision. But so I decided I was going to one-up Crump, and I called him up on my cell phone, not using a burner number, and asked him if he still lives at 1819 Mockingbird Lane, and if the VIN number of his Honda Odyssey was whatever I read, and then told him have a nice day and hung up. Marconi,
that's some baller ass shit, man. That and the fact that you just like low key doxed him again on my show. Marconi.
Marconi has some awesome, beautiful stuff.
Yes, they do.
But I would, I would
hold off. We're saving that for a very special day. So you're not allowed. If I'm not allowed to say anything, you're not allowed to say anything.
I would be kissing Marconi butt, but I'd have to get past dark. Just saying.
I'm blocking that. No, I mean honestly,
he's nuzzling.
Y'all should definitely work together, man. The type of shit, man. Yeah, I was actually looking recently at some of the Marconi Armory shit that Arcane Tactical Sarah coded. Oh my god! I know. Wait. I showed it on stream like ad nauseum.
All right, PWEDC. I'm sorry. Ron Wayne says PWEDC would be a cool patch. Is he saying the PWEDC patch is cool? Or is he saying...
what he's saying is that I told him I would send him one, and I still fucking haven't. Oh, and I'm so sorry.
Did I get one, Dark? I don't know if I got one.
Did you get one?
I don't know if I got one. I don't think so.
You should know if you got one.
Yeah, I got a bag of patches. And actually, who do I owe a patch? I said I was going to let them pick something. I know... oh gosh, where is he in the chat?
Clarence Thomas is a gangster.
Yeah. Jeff Cron. So Jeff Cron is going to get a patch, and he's buying some stuff from orders at flagridge.com. I
want to make sure that y'all got connected. So is he getting the one thing?
He's getting things, yes.
Nice. That's what's up. So I just want you to categorize that as like dark, push that revenue to you. He was like, man, I'm trying to get this from JSD. I was like, word? Why wait?
Is that to cover the future items coming your way that are titanium blue?
Exactly. See, now you're seeing how the world works, man. No, I'm kidding. Elite 3D, what up?
How's it going?
Where are the Tenere dog patches?
Dude, so we're working on that. There's a stupid number of patches I want to get done.
So
I need somebody autistic to help me.
This Bu Glue individual is a real one from way back, because he's mentioning that he needs an I Dream of Freedom patch, which we should do two. We should do one batch of two, which one of them says I Dream of Freedom, and the other one says just me and my little machine gun. Even if it's on the run. Sorry. If y'all don't know what that is, then God forgive you. I'm so sorry. We need a Gurchop patch. So we actually have one almost to production. We're just putting it through some alpha testing.
Isn't it Gurt Chop, Pork Chop? What's the difference?
Something like that, yeah. I wasn't directly involved with that one. But no, there are some people that I actually owe patches to that I've not been able to get out. I got a package to go out to Angry Sarge, literally sitting like 4 feet from me, right? Or
what are you doing with your package in Angry Sarge?
I'm basically putting my package inside of Angry Sarge's home. You know, just his home though. PWEDC patch is for Gurchop. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, yeah. The joke is that he's in jail, but I think he's quite actually in jail. Like I think he is literally watching our streams from prison, and that makes it that much cooler. Honestly, I think he's doing it on a little butt phone inside of Sarge's box. Yeah. He goes by Sergeant Pepper, but you know, I have a nice logo. I need to patch it, bro. Angry Sarge, I'll connect you with Toxic Patch Co. Yeah, Zach is
Toxic
incredible.
Patch Co. He totally delivers. I got a couple of things I got to do with it. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, haven't you been trying to like get him to make some patches for you for like 4 months?
Yeah, but you know, he's I don't know if he's kind of swamped, but he's helped me with creative issues before.
Yeah.
And it seems like he wants something finished and ready to go. So
what I would do is I would get with Sport Brand and
Sport Brand just messaged me.
Okay,
he's like, dude, I'm on it.
See, we have the coolest fucking community, man. Like,
totally.
We were like, man, we want to make some patches. Boom, done. Man, we want to make some of these. Boom, done. Man, we want to make some IR beacons. Dope. Boom, done. We want to make some IR beacons that, you know, work with digital night vision. Hell yeah, that's my shit. That's my shit, bro. That work with digital night vision that, like, turn on in inconspicuous ways or unique ways. Like, for an example, like Dirt pioneered this shit. There are IR beacons that are going to be like, you know, kind of, and I haven't been following this. I'm not like, they're just doing this, right? This isn't a DLD thing. This is just people that are in the community. They're making IR beacons that turn on when water is introduced, or like once like heat gets to a certain point, or like there's so many crazy things, man, that like these are the smartest fucking dudes ever. Best EDC IWB for 43X with red dot. Yeah, I mean the 43X with so definitely go with the MOS. I just got the 48 MOS, and man, that shit is fire, bro. I got the TLR7 sub on it and the Romeo Zero. So on a gun that is smaller than a 19, I got 21 rounds in that bitch inside my waistband with a light and a red dot, and it's like, it's just made for it, man. It's, well, I mean, of course it's made for it, but if at least a light is important to you, which I would, man, game changer. Like, I carry a goon beam like all day. Now I want you guys to know, okay, this goon beam right here is the brightest flashlight like that exists, that is this size, that is indestructible. I have been, over the last 2 months of owning this, dropping
wait. Tell the truth. Over the last 2 months, he's been PWEDCing that flashlight.
Well, yeah. How are you supposed to carry it? It's like this. You know? Oh, so that's what I've been doing with it. So I've been purposely dropping it, smashing it. So I got one video. I got to be careful with it, but like I'm with my daughter at bath time, and I'm like on her, like just like her face, and then I'm like, oh whoops, bloop, and I drop it in the bathtub, and I may have
What are
to
you, Joe
like,
Biden?
oh come on, she's fucking 5, dude. What am I just supposed to be like? Hey kid, go take a shower or something?
Ah, oh God. Oh,
at
yeah.
least
I can't
it,
say anything that won't end up.
yeah, no. So I literally drop it in the fucking tub, like bloop. I dropped it. I was watering the grass, and the kids, like the neighborhood kids, were helping water grass with like water pails and shit. So I turned this on, like on, oh Jesus, on maximum, and then threw it on the ground, and I was like, hit that with the hose, and they're like, psh. And I was like, water it some more, maybe a flashlight will grow. And then all the kids come and start pouring their like water pails on it, and it's just like it's cool as fuck. So I have literally been beating the fuck out of this fucking thing. If I didn't,
What? I can get crap at Marconi Armory for 10% off.
Well, yeah. So a
if
lot
I
of people
use
don't
code
know
DARK.
that. Yes, but you have to use code DARK, and so not only do you save 10% off with code DARK, but you can also, okay, Rich, promise me you won't tell anyone. I heard that at Rifle Supply, you can actually get Marconi Armory slides pre-Cerakoted for like $279. Yeah, yeah. Y'all motherfuckers don't want to know what I paid for my Cerakoted slide. Okay, it wasn't $279. I'll tell you that shit. But that shit is pure fire. It is the highest quality slide that I've ever held. Like, it's silent when you rack it. There's no noises, no squeaking from the guide rod. I mean, this shit is silent. It is so smooth. It's light. It's machined down. Like, so much machining goes into the slide. It's fucking crazy. So yeah, that thing is beautiful. Definitely check that shit out. But guys, like check this shit out. Okay, so DLD After Dark is connected to JSD Supply. We're connected to 1776 Supply Co. So any building needs, like you're solid. Like, and the shit that 1776 Supply Co. has been doing with fucking Cerakoting, customizing, they got gold shit, they got chrome shit. They had a fucking gold Louis Vuitton AK. They got like all this bizarre ass shit, battle worn blue shit. They may. Oh, should I say it? Should I say it? I don't know if I should. They may possibly be sending somebody.
Here's the Marconi slides.
A blue. Oh, a blue PDW. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't say it yet. Bob says boing. Also, oh my god, I know they're so sick.
All right. So I see Block 19.
Design. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you to Knuckleheads. I love you all from One Love Design. Thank you for the super chat, my brother. Appreciate you, man.
Are there only Marconi Glock 19 slides?
There are 19, 23. I think they're. Well, I don't know if they're through. They do. So for the weirdos out there, they do have 40 cal slides.
Alrighty. So I see only one product for Marconi Armory, and it's G19
on
slides.
Which website?
Rifle Supply.
Damn, maybe they sold through.
So they got black FDE and OD green, and I'm just wondering, do I do an FDE on an FD? I don't know if I got a G19 FDE.
Yeah, dude, that shit will look like a 19X, bro.
I don't know if I got a G19 in FDE.
I bet if you hit up Marconi Armory and you were like, yo, can I use code DARK and get one? He may be able to get Arcane. Oh, if you got an Arcane Oh my God.
In like FD G17.
Well, so if you have the frame, oh, John Crump Live says I'm gonna save up for a Glock 19 slide from them.
I'll send you some Tusk, Crumpy.
Yeah, dude, it's I was talking to Rich tonight and I was like, bro, okay, so Rifle Supply currently only has G19s, but if you go to marconiarmory.com, and guys, if you just Google what like Marconi Armory, you'll see all sorts of builds, different colors, different. It's nuts. I've got an FDE 19X on a P80 FDE frame. Hell yeah, man. That it's not easy to do with the Gen 5 shit, so good for you.
Does Crumpy want to come on and give like a 2A update?
No, I will not. No. He will not come on the show ever again.
Okay.
Not after what happened. I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I love Crump. Crump, you're more than welcome to come on, brother. You know I love you. And I appreciate the super chat. You're fucking awesome. But don't super chat me. Save up money for your Marconi Armory Slack. See where that? I mean, thank you. And you know, I'd rather have you save up for the slide. But I mean, honestly, like that is, excuse me. Oh, that is the kind of slide you save up for. That's not your $119 slide from eBay, bro. Like, this is a slide that you will pass down to your fucking kids when you're on your deathbed.
No, I don't like them that much.
Dude, they're fucking the most beautiful slides that I've ever
touched. I'm totally in on that.
And because they remind me so much of the Strike Industries, Norso, you know, those kinds of slides. I may have a Strike Industries light slide coming to me this Saturday.
Dude, can I play a video? Let's see, where is it?
Sure.
Where is it? Holy cow, I watched a lot of stupid videos. Oh, here it is.
Yes, you do. So yeah, right. So I do have a Strike Industries slide. Oh, hey, Ron Mex. I don't know if Ron sent me money. Thank you, Ron. I love you. He sends me 1111. And thank you, my brother. If you have a message or something, you can type it in the notes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You are the shit. And yeah, I'm very grateful for you. And all that you contribute to the community. You guys are fucking awesome, man. I would not be able to do this shit without y'all. Seriously. Well, I wouldn't have anyone to do it with, which, as you guys know, gets awkward if you don't have anyone to do it with.
It'd be like being married for a long time.
Then you just get like a forearm that's like fucking, you know.
Popeye? Is that why Popeye olive oil wasn't?
Is one of them bigger than the other? Yeah. Sorry. Okay, go on.
Oh, wait. So I'm playing the video now, or was playing the video now. Here it is. Home.
Oh, baby.
How killer is that?
Oh, baby.
That is like, so Frag Out Designs posted this. I'm like, dude, take my money. Take my money.
I don't know. I mean, I got to be honest. I'm not really into the gigantic black thing hanging out of the barrel. I'm just kidding. So one thing that I do want to build at some point, obviously I do want to build a 1911 more so because of like the amount of fitment and customizing you have to do to the unit. But what I want to do is either with a Beretta, because there are some Beretta 80%ers out there, but with a Beretta or a 1911, I want to do a stainless frame, a stainless slide with aluminum grips or stainless grips, and have it an all silver gun. And I do have a chrome AK. There's a little secret. One of my neighbors came in the chat tonight. I'm still waiting on Dark's package to invade my house. Oh man, it'll be getting out tomorrow along with 2 world wars, along with everybody else's patches. I'm gonna get caught up, man. I apologize, guys.
John Doe, he says, dip that in gold and we'll talk. Oh my God, I got an idea.
Do that and then gold plate it. Have you seen that dude that chromes everything and then gold plates it? So like the P80s, he chromes them.
Oh yeah.
And then gold plates the shit. Like
that.
There are literal 24 karat gold P80s out there. 2A 3D print at them.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how durable that is. I mean, is it?
Dude, it's solid, but here's the problem.
Is that just going to be a hanger queen?
Gold oxidizes. Safe queen? Yeah. Gold oxidizes. So like, that's where titanium nitride gold came from. Because a lot of people don't know this, but like titanium nitride and salt bath nitride, what?
So like the gold deagles.
Yeah, those
gold deagles, you say it's not gold, it's titanium nitrate.
Correct. But so there were some gold deagles. But the gold deagles that came from the factory that were tiger striped, those were titanium nitride. Now, if you look at the original, like when people first started doing salt bath nitride, titanium nitride, you know what color they were doing it for? Just guess.
Blue?
Black.
Really?
Salt bath nitride would be like jet fucking black.
Okay.
And it's just like anodizing aluminum. You do different things to get different colors. Here's a trivia question, and then we'll keep it moving because I forgot that I was hitting all the different companies that DLD After Dark has kind of partnered with, and I want to show them some love. So bingo. But before I do that, I want the people in chat to tell me what this goes to. What this is. This is a very unique item, and if I turn the bag around, you will see exactly what it is. But I want somebody in chat, somebody knows exactly what this is. And if in 5 minutes nobody gets it,
ooh, I think I see the answer.
God damn.
A real doll.
Joe Morris.
Oh.
Bro. Marlon Papoose. Man, he should get something for that.
Chris, high five?
Bag of dicks. First gen. Real doll. First gen. Jarts. Hooker's torso. Jesus shoot. You fucking guys are crazy. Oh my god. It's dark sex doll. Can you make sex dolls that small? I would have done this years ago. Yeah, that's true. So I have to dismember them every time I finish.
Not that I know that. I'm not talking from firsthand knowledge.
I don't know. Okay, so obviously we were hit on 1776 Supply Co. They have quite possibly the illest organization. They have all these different companies that they'll never tell you that they are operating, but they are. And it's so funny because I kind of gotten behind the scenes with them. I've talked with them and they've been like, oh yeah, that's our company. And I'm like, what? I just saw Print Shoot Repeat post about it. It's, yeah, we run that company too. But then if you run that company, you run this company. Oh yeah, that's ours too. Like it's crazy the amount of shit that they're doing, and it's cool as fuck because it's like they're not doing it for like freeze dried Hooker store. So chat is so savage tonight. I know, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, My Little Pony jars. Oh god, Jesus. No, it's a Marlon Papoose, y'all. It's the first Takedown 22 that like ever existed. Well, one of the first 5, let's say. DLD, let me get a blue wrench. We'll see. We'll keep working on this. I got too many blue wrenches as it is now. So you'll have to pick the one blue wrench to go. Just to hold through some of their business.
Got to vote the man off
and they are diversified for sure. Hell yeah, for sure. So 1776 Supply Co. Obviously, Goon Beam. I mean, bro, 1,250 lumens and 85,000 candela. I can literally shine this into the sky, and I just see a beam like just going up in the sky. I took off the pocket clip, and I put this in a 1-inch mount on my blue Keltec Sub 2000, and was like, bro, I'm just gonna rock it on that shit because like the power there is just crazy. But I love it too much as an EDC. The only problem is that it's like virtually the same exact size as my pepper spray. So if I ever like reach out to try to like really quickly grab it to shine the light on somebody,
oh
yeah, taser. We got to be careful. Apparently, they're the you know whatting people that say those 3 words back to back. That one word 3 times. I'll say that. So you're correct. It was the Winchester slide action gallery gun. You're absolutely wrong. I'm just kidding. You're right. Just don't wrench Gerchomp or the world may end. I do believe that wholeheartedly. So 1776 supply code, guys, I'm asking you to please go to 1776 supplycode.official, go to Instagram and follow them, like the last 10 pictures that they've posted, and do me a favor, help me look awesome and send them a message and be like, yo, DLD After Dark sent me.
And Rich.
And I just wanted to say thank you for what you're doing in the community.
And Flying Rich. And Flying Rich. DLD. And if you do 2 posts, do one with, Dark and one with me.
Or you know what? You could do this. You could do it. Here's a good way to help both of us. You could say, fuck that dude, Flying. I'm just kidding. No, so you could actually be like, I was just watching DLD After Dark. He went through a bunch of like your custom shit, and he was on with Flying Rich, and they were talking about your company. I appreciate what y'all are doing for the community. Because, dude, they are behind enemy lines. They're in California selling building kits. So like they're going ham, dude. I appreciate what they're doing.
So I got to say thank you to the audience here because I was it last week I was asking you guys to pimp me to Arkin Tactical, and I was talking to the dude from Arkin today, and he's like, yeah, just looking at the Facebook page. I was like, so Chris, high five to all of you guys that totally helped me out. Totally appreciate it. I'll let you, come to the house, use my hot tub, swim in my pool, or I'll just maybe chase you away like the guys in my garage. One of the 2. I don't know which one.
What was that movie where he's like, yeah, come on in, get something to eat, take a load off, sit down, relax, fuck my wife. What? Did he just say he could fuck his wife? Mike Axe Spa Warrior. Hey, DLD After Dark and Flying Rich. What's up, brother? Thanks for coming in. Hey, thanks, Mike, for coming all over the place. So, yeah, if y'all could do that, that would mean a lot to me. It seriously would. Like, it would help me look like a rock star, and it also gets you in contact with a huge influencer within the community that's actually helping people build guns. Build more guns. Build more guns. Build more guns. I'm telling you guys.
Do you know what I have in my hand here?
Hopes and dreams?
Something crazy cool I can't tell. I have not even told Crump or Dark about. And Hoffman Tactical sent it to me to test.
Oh, hold on. Funny you say that.
He told me I can't talk about it.
Because I have something too. But I can't say anything about it. I can only show something about it.
Yeah.
You ready?
All right, hold on. Wait. All right. On the count of 3. Oh, that was near the
That was a Glock switch, you fucking idiot. I'm just kidding. I couldn't tell what it was. If it's any consolation, I'm so blown away that you actually shared that on camera, but I could not tell what it was.
All right, what is Marconi Armory just saying? Explain these two barrier, cable.
Explain. Okay, Flying Rich, explain these two. Barrier, cable.
So I'm assuming he's talking about carrier landing operations. I am not a military pilot, so I wouldn't actually know what barrier, and cable are. But I'm gonna guess.
Hold on, before you guess, really quickly, John Crump text, and he said, "Am I right?"
What did he say?
That was my guess too.
Oh, Crump. Yes,
to
Crump
the
guessed. Yeah,
okay.
To the group.
Yeah, that was
I don't know if I was supposed to say that.
Well, no one knows. No one knows anything. The only person that knows anything is
3 other people know now.
Yeah.
All right, can I just want to
very
really. Tim Hoffman is off the charts smart.
Yeah.
What he designed is equivalent to the wheel in its simplicity in how it works. It's one of those things, like the guy that designed the wheel couldn't patent it because everybody understood it immediately and how it worked and what it did. And Tim Hoffman did something I was like, what? Like, clean sheet of paper. Nobody on the planet's ever seen anything like this before. And once everybody sees it, they're going to be like, of course. It's that easy.
Yeah. I kind of feel I don't want to give anything away. Yeah, I concur. So one of the thing is I don't want to leave people out because we keep getting sidetracked and it's not your fault.
Oh, frick, yeah. All right. So barrier, cable. In aircraft operations on a carrier, there's cables that the hook catches. I don't know if there's 3 or 4 cables.
What can I guess? Can I guess? Because I shouldn't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If I were to guess, I would say barrier means drop the barrier so a plane can take off, and cable means lift the cable so we can stop a plane.
I'm not sure, but you have cables, you have multiple cables, and I forget which one is the one they aim for. And they debrief with the landing video footage on what cable the arresting hook caught. The barrier is put up if there's damage like to the arresting hook on the aircraft, so they catch the aircraft in a barrier.
As long as it's a safe design, because that would be super. So he knows, obviously.
Huh.
You're not the only beta out here, man. Huh. He's out here, big time. He's just not showing the shit on live stream. I'm just kidding. Sorry, go ahead.
No, was that just curious if our Marconi asked Tom Cruise, Mark Tucker. Good answer. Crumpy, you weren't. Crump. I'm gonna leak some shit that you tell me not to talk about.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have to know.
Yeah. I can't wait for this to be released. Tim didn't send me a copy, but we've talked about it a lot. And I did not crash the F-35 in the South China Sea. And I hope there's a frickin' Los Angeles class submarine sitting on top of it right now.
Bro, did you know there are more submarines submerged, active right now? Now more than there had ever been, more than the Cold War. Bro, right now we are on the cusp of a massive world war. And if some things don't change within the next, or become resolved within the next like 48 hours, 72 hours, there may be a massive military conflict with other countries. I'm excited. I'm just kidding. It's terrible.
All right. Deformed Baby said they recovered the F-35. I didn't hear about that.
Of course they recovered it because they literally, okay. I don't know if you want me going down that rabbit hole. There were declassified documents of I'm forgetting what they called it, but it was a program where essentially the intelligence.
I'm just reading the article right now.
Luminous, what's up, brother? Where they literally were talking about crashing a plane and shooting down a plane full of civilians. And there was one option that this is the United States government. There was one option where they had a plane that looked like it that wasn't full of civilians, but they were willing to kill all these civilians. And then that afterwards, they would send a submarine out to drop fake plane parts that like made it look like Russia did it, or no, that whatever. The American government is down to kill people, of their own people. Hold on, before you go back to it really quickly, I will forget if I don't do this. I was talking about all the companies that we partnered with that have been awesome and incredible. The other companies are obviously 1776 Supply Co. Like I was talking about, go hit them up on Instagram, show them some love, tell them Dark sent you. Goonbeam is fucking pure Chad, like literally pushing every single diode to the limit of lumens and
see my flashlight died. I don't have any backlighting.
Yeah,
I need a Goonbeam.
Have you seen me charge this thing once? I have. You didn't see me do it, but Goonbeam is incredible. I do have an affiliate link set up with Goonbeam. So if you guys did want to purchase one, you can. It will help the channel. Also, JM4 tactical holsters, man, these things are fucking awesome. Love them. And of course, we have shit set up with like Brownells and PSA as well. So if you guys are ever in with Marconi Armory, man, Marconi Armory, fucking Arcane Tactical, those guys are awesome. And then all the people, man, oh my God, like I am like so fucking blessed to just be here doing this, just meeting all these fucking incredible people, man. Yes, Goonbeam. Goonbeam makes flashlights, and they are like ridiculously powerful. Like this indestructible, and ow, fuck. God damn, that shit hurt. Back to you, Dark. This indestructible EDC is 1,250 lumens and 85,000 candela. This fucking thing is nuts, and it is indestructible. And he even has like small little touches, like he makes the fucking the glow in the dark, the O-rings are glow in the dark, so like you can see like just cool shit like that, man. He's making an underpowered one for my daughter. He's sending a purple anodized one to my daughter that is specifically totally been programmed to be like 50% as powerful. It's cool shit, man. I love those guys, man. Back to you, Rick.
So I believe it was January 22nd. The F-35C went into the ocean. The pilot ejected. And he, I believe, he recovered. He had some minor injuries. So this is saying March 22nd they recovered. So that they didn't waste any freaking time. So they salvaged the F-35C. So that's freaking good because there's equipment on board that you don't want going into the wrong hands. So the task force expertise in rapid scramble, command and control, communications, agile logistics, organic security, and explosive ordnance disposal was the most flexible choice of a fleet commander to respond in a timely manner. That's a mouthful. So rapid scramble, command control, and communications, agile logistics, I can't say it, agile logistics, organic security, and explosive ordnance disposal. Seriously, what's the frickin' acronym for that? RSCCCALOSEOD. I need a goon beam, my flashlight's dead. What do we got an Avant link for? Let's see, goon beam affiliate link. Avant link, Avant link, Avant link. You're Avant linking us all. Oh, dude, I'm so mad.
Sorry.
Can you tell I'm mad?
I had to send all this shit real quick, just so okay. So a couple other people did jump in and use the affiliate link for either Brownells or PSA. I appreciate all you guys. If you do want to support the channel, you can, if you're already going to buy something from Palmetto State Armory, which I actually found that 10.5-inch upper that they had marked down to $199 was marked down to $179 until July 4th. $179 for a 10.5-inch commando style 5.56 upper. Like, it's crazy, man.
You're all into going commando. Dude,
I do.
Your underwear has Fruit Loops on it?
It actually is donuts.
Donuts.
Yep.
Could have been Fruit Loops.
Dark, check your Twitter. Oh shit. Did somebody post my underwear on Twitter?
So I'm a little mad because I was telling you about the crazy great deal I got on the Pelican knockoff rifle case at Harbor Freight. They now have, instead of 20% off for Father's Day, a 25% off sale this weekend. And if you go there with a coupon on your phone, you can get that stuff. So I'm trying to, where the hell did I see it?
I saw that.
There's like an IG Harbor Freight coupons.
Yeah, the Romeo 7. Yeah.
Here's totally what I want is that Daytona 3-ton low profile jack.
So they have a 12. Well, I came across a company that has a 12-ton hydraulic press.
What? That case I bought is now $134. What I got it for $169.
Wow.
With 20% off, it's now $134.
Andy Lipsco, get Pelican cases, man. That's where it's at. I keep all my ammo. At sub 50% humidity and sub 70 degrees. All that shit. Bob, my eye is okay. I got an infection from like gardening and then touching my eyes and shit, and I think it actually made me like loopy. Oh, nice, welcome. Yeah, I wanted to respond to your messages, but I can't keep backing out. But welcome. I think the bodies are made in China. I believe. I don't know. I don't care. I mean, everything you have on right now is made in China anyway. So good luck trying to avoid that shit.
My daughter was made in China.
This is true. This is true. Rich, if I find an FDE G17P80, do you want to? Okay,
what?
hold on.
What?
Hold on. I have one Flat Dark Earth 17 P80 left in my little stack of P80s over there.
Wait.
I have one Flat Dark Earth 17.
I've got an FDE G17, but Marconi has G19s, and I have a dozen black G19 frames, which I guess I gotta sell.
Dude, I need 2 black 19 frames.
I told you.
I
got a
sold them
freaking
all.
dozen. What?
I thought you sold them all. No, you got the blue ones.
No, I got a dozen black G19s.
Just recently?
No, I've had them. I've had them for, a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever.
Okay, yeah, I need at least 2. So I hit up Jordan, and I was like, bro, I need 2 black 19 frames. Just charge me whatever. But yeah, I mean, he's got money in my affiliate account, so I mean, I can't really take that out to pay you. But
yeah, whatever. I got you.
Cool.
I know how it is.
Just send it to my local sheriff's office after July 22nd.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Okay. So back up a little bit. Cable. What was all that shit?
So barrier, and we talked about it, that it's a Marconi Armory said it's a net. Was he on a carrier? Was Marconi Armory on a carrier? Show us the case. Crap, I have one I can't get out. The other one's in the garage and it's around my wife's car.
No, not your drug case that you beat.
Yeah, hold on. I'll tell you what. I'll drop the link. I've got, I don't know how many of these cases. At 139, I would just buy another. I'm going to drop the link in here. So it's a double rifle case. It's got the pick and pluck foam. I have one set up for 2 ARs.
Peace out, Mike.
Hold on. Let me take a look. How many of these cases I have?
Hold on. The way to go, if you want to carry a rifle like on your body, there's another way to do this. I know these aren't intended for that, but go ahead.
Yeah, hold on. I want to take a look at my area somewhere.
So while we do that, for the people that have asked about the eye, that may have not been here earlier when I explained it, my eyes were literally getting swollen and itchy,
I only have
they were painful.
One of those faux pelicans, and I got it for 20% off. So what's $37? So yeah, I guess I got it.
Hell yeah. Ishnavis says, I have one. They're not bad pelican ripoffs. I like them a lot. Hell yeah, that's what's up. So, yeah, my eye had an infection. I think I actually had an infection in both eyes. And I went and saw a doctor today. And it's probably from gardening because I was taking care of my tomatoes and strawberries and shit. And I think I got it from that, from touching the hose, touching the soil.
Don't touch no hose. What you be doing touching that hose?
I stay touching hose. Bow. Just kidding.
Touch some grass.
I don't. I really have a boring life. But
that's not what you said before the show.
No, I said willingness and ability and actions. Those are all different things here.
Oh god.
I don't know if it's pink eye, but apparently they're like, well, no, like manure is shit, so it could have been pink eye. So I mean, who knows, right?
It's really monkeypox. Just fess up.
Probably 4 doors more. Yeah. And how many area codes? Yes, Joe Morris, you get it. The problem was probably the shit. Come out in PLA. Come out in PLA. Don't forget that blue label Glock 33, man. I need that in my life. E. coli. So I don't know if you guys remember, but like after a while of me on the stream, like my eyes were like visibly swollen and hurting, like they were hurting badly. I had to just sit there and close my eyes. And I started to kind of get loopy, man. I think that the infection in my eyes and brain were like causing me like problems. I think I started to kind of get like a little like delusional. And then like I woke up and my wife gave me a kiss and said she loved me, and I was like, all right, something is wrong. Something is dead wrong, you
Dead
know?
ass.
So breast milk cures pink eye. That's poop in your eye. Thank you for that. Breast milk is delicious. You fucking degenerates. Jesus. That's shitty, dry spots. Yeah, I mean, look, a lot of people did hit me up and they were showing some love, just saying like, "Hey, man, like, are you all right?" It was kind of weird to see you like that, but I appreciate all you guys. I should be good. I'm taking antibiotics for them. They're antibiotics that I have to inject in my eye using a 30 gauge syringe. I'm just kidding. They're
Dude,
just
if
eye
that was
drops.
the case, you'd be doing it right now.
Yeah,
Don't lie to us.
I would be getting content out of that shit. I'm like, guys, check this out. Okay, so now we know that the world that we're in is slowly falling apart. What is one tip that you could give people in today's day and age that we're in? I did this with Tactical Trash Panda today when I went and bought some ammo at Cabela's, which, by the way, I got an incredible price on some ammo. By incredible, I mean a fair market price. Uh, what would one tip be for people? So, like, I'll give you an example.
Close your damn
Today,
garage door.
yes, you almost had to kill two people because you didn't close your garage door today. Which there are some people wash hands after you PWEDC. Should be before and after, but yeah, that's a good point. 15% is a good enough tip. Yeah, it depends if it's 15% of your tip or, you know. So the tips that we gave were one, obviously always carry your handgun, right? Like carry a handgun all the time, always, even in your home, like always carry a handgun. And and not only
Always,
that, but
always keep
carry a
your
bag
50
gun.
cal ready.
Yeah, that too. Mine was a little different, but it was close. Mine was always carry a bag gun, always have a long gun accessible. If you wanted to carry one on your person, now what I mean by on your person is on another human being that you own, that you have ownership of. If you want to carry it on your person, you say, "Hey, person, I own you. Carry this." But if you want to personally carry it, then something like this 511 bag, it's a sling bag. It doesn't scream, "I have a gun." There's no molly on it, nothing at all. And if shit pops off, obviously you can just grab your handgun, right? Or you can keep an armor plate and a long gun in this bag so you can roll it up and still draw your handgun and have armor over your vitals. Or you can go like this and take out your long gun. Boom, 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 just like that. And if you have your armor here, depending on where it is, if it's in there, if it's in the inside pocket here, you can even close that shit. What police do, get this shit. So all the molly is on the inside. They open it like that, and then they have their badge and shit on the inside of this shit. It's like, that's fucking wicked smart. So yeah, so if you want to carry a long gun, they make these in like olive drab green and flat dark earth and shit, but I would just get the gray and blue because the gray and blue is super simple.
How long is a long gun?
How long is a long gun?
Just asking.
Yeah, you're not getting that in this unless you have a Sawzall. You're not getting that in this. Like I carry a 10.5-inch SBR in here. I carry a 10.3-inch broken down. So let me back up a little bit. The 10.5-inch AR that I carry in this, or I'm sorry, the 10.5-inch SBR that I carry in this is not an AR. It is a piston-driven SIG SWAT SBR. So there's no buffer tube. So I literally fold the stock
No
and I can
boofer.
fit a 10.5-inch in there. For my 10.3-inch, I actually have to punch the pins and disassemble it. And then I use the Velcro fasteners to fasten the two pieces down. So I still need a second to put it together, right? So if I go like this, pull the strap, pull out the lower, pull the strap, pull out the upper, click, punch, magazine in, bracket, then I'm going to work. So I would need more than a moment to put that together. So that's more for like transportation as opposed to carry. But if you have a like a Scorpion Evo, fits with mad room in here. Now I realize that's a sub gun, right? A Kel-Tec Sub 2000 fits with mad room in here. In addition to anything like this where you are rocking a long gun, I always say it like you can never have enough ammunition. So this is, it looks just like a briefcase. This is like $11 from NC Star or Vism. It looks like a briefcase, but it is a Velcro magazine wallet. And it is just literally packed with AR mags, and they're all different colors. So the different colors symbolize different things, right? So I got a purple mag, I got an orange mag. That's less than lethal. Just kidding, it's not. Got a green mag and got a red mag. All of them have different rounds in it. So, one is 77 grain tap, the red tips. One is green tips. One is XM 193. One is, blah, 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 right? And then I got on the other side a bunch of Scorpion Evo mags and then Glock mags. So yeah, carry ammo no matter where you go, right? Or at least carry a rig that you can throw over yourself with a long gun, even if you're not like if you wanted to camouflage it on your body like this, and you wanted to get away with it. This holds Dracos really well. You could rock a Draco in here. I used to EDC a Draco in an old job. They work really well. You can also clip shit like flashlights onto this shit. There's so much shit you can do. It's like literally, there's no like restrictions on, well, I mean, there's some restrictions, but there are very little restrictions on what you can do with this type of bag. I love it. The other thing is if you just get a goddamn laptop bag, you can put like a Kel-Tec Sub 2000, a Scorpion Evo. My Serbu Super Shorty is under 17 inches. That shit fits in here beautifully. And then you throw in a, what is it, like a 25 or 30 round, those belts with I forget what they're called, bandoliers of shotgun ammo, and the Safari Land little double shotgun round holders. You can just throw those in too. So yeah, something like this is great.
I was going to grab my 17-inch laptop case, but it's just wedged in there.
Yeah, I feel you. I have way too many backpacks. My wife tries to throw them away all the time. And she's like, you don't need it. You don't need that. You don't use that. I'm like,
do the same thing in her shoe closet.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. She still doesn't even know that I threw away her Louboutin red bottoms. I'm just kidding. All right, so I'm sorry, I totally took that way too far. What's a tip? Give us your tip, Rich.
I'm gonna steal something from Dan Bongino. Don't get dead.
That's stupid. That actually, Dan Bongino stole that from the movie Speed.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Jack, don't get dead.
Oh, don't. It's been so long since I've seen that.
You don't remember the movie Speed verbatim?
It's been so. Oh, please.
Dude, Speed was like a remarkable film.
The only thing good about it wasn't Sandra Bullock in that.
She was, yeah.
Yeah, that was the only good part.
So my friend's mother actually went to school with Sandra Bullock, who grew up in Northern Virginia.
Your friend's mother? Do I know your friend?
I don't think you've ever met her.
Well, I have a friend whose sister is friends with Sandra Bullock.
So they went to the same school.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy enough. Different friend, but same friends, you know. Yeah. Crump's sister and my friend's mom.
And they're Facebook friends to this day.
One mag shoots pink stardust. What? My 10.3 folder fits in it with my full armor or with just a single plate and extra ammo. Fuck yeah. His aunt. Take the hostage out of the equation. Yep, shoot the hostage. There's a... Oh, I can't say that. So stay over 55. Thank you. Come again. Yeah, that was the whole movie, basically.
Yeah, we got to crump your in.
Speed was such a bad movie, but so for the time. Yeah. Yes, in the bus. Shoot the hostage. Pop quiz, hot shot. It was actually Pop quiz asshole, but he also called him hot shot. I think maybe there was one point when he had the chrome or the nickel MP5K where he said pop quiz hot shot. That was at the very end when he had the tunnel underneath of the trash can when he pulled the money out because the cops were waiting for someone to walk to the trash can. Yeah, no, you're right. Well, and we do talk about that a lot. Like we talk about medical on the stream all the time, and we talk about less lethal. Like I've been carrying hot sauce for the longest time now. Actually, my brother got it for me, and even though it had been on my mind for years, I haven't spent the $12 on buying hot sauce. And like the dude from ASP says, it's like the thing to use between a harsh word and a gun, and there's nothing better knowing because like when you're carrying a firearm, it's a possibility that any interaction could become a lethal interaction. So
yeah.
Being able to diffuse a situation before it goes too far is important. Personally,
so
though,
3D's got a question.
What's that?
Thoughts on carbines for EDC?
Yes, I would. So it depends on what you're saying. Are you saying to on-body carry or carry in your vehicle? Poke in the eyes just as good as hot sauce. Yeah, I don't know.
Didn't work for that Filipino dude.
Oh man, they didn't see that. I don't know. They may have seen it. I mean that had to have been the most difficult thing for me to watch was when the gun came out of the drawer.
Yeah.
It was like, dude, you had
the guy
your
knew
tool.
The gun was there.
Yeah, but he had his tool right there for self-defense. And carrying all the time is not comfortable. Carrying all the time, every day, 24/7, in the house, outside the house, in your literal pajamas. I'm in my freaking pajama pants right now, and I'm carrying like 40 rounds of 9mm, almost 40 rounds of 9mm. And we'll get back to the other stuff in a second. Because I started to hit something on, just remind me, less than lethal and medical. The shop owner is in his back office and he's doing shop owner shit, okay? And you start to see he walks out past the threshold, and you start to see like these shadows like jostling. So you can tell something is happening, but you can't really tell what. And it finally comes back into the office, and it is a guy that is trying to violently stab him with a large fixed blade knife.
Now, what I didn't get about that conflict is the guy seemed to want to he had the knife in the left hand and wanted to get in his right hand. Did he have,
he was trying to switch it?
But it seemed, I didn't play by play it, but it seemed like if he had strength in his left hand or whatever other hand, he would have been able to use the knife effectively. But for some reason, it seemed like did the victim have that hand locked up?
Yeah, he was keeping. So when you're in a knife engagement, you always have the leveraging arm to deal with. In a knife engagement, the leveraging arm they use it to pull you towards the blade, whereas in a firearm engagement, it's more typical. What I've learned from ASP is, and I know everyone's going to shit on, no, John Correa is a tool bag and whatever. I think it's very, very helpful information every day. The leveraging arm is used to keep distance so they can use their tool against you. So there will always be a leveraging arm when you're going against a firearm or a knife. So he was holding his armed arm, his arm with a knife in it, and keeping him from getting full leverage to get good strikes that will puncture deeply. So he switched behind his back and then came around with the other arm, boom, and you can see the good guy going for the other hand, because that's where but here's the thing. I watched him, I saw him, and regardless of how difficult that was to watch, because that man gave his life to, man, more on that in a second, but he lost his life in that moment. And he was definitely fighting. He was definitely like adamantly against, like fighting against, but he was still kind of disengaged. He wasn't all in, right? Like he like kept putting his head down.
I was like, sweep the leg. I'm watching. I'm like,
I know
take the guy
he's
down.
Putting his head down. He's not looking. He's like, I mean, there was a moment that he grabbed the blade with both hands, and I'm like, yes, fuck yeah, whatever you have to do, just fucking like machine that shit. Do not stop. And then he started kind of slipping, literally slipping, and then he started like
his footing.
Yeah, he was losing footing. He went down. So there's this weird thing that people do, humans do, when they're getting beat or beat up and they're scared. They do this like thing where it's like, all right, I'll just fucking take it, right? And he started to do that where he had both hands on the blade of the knife, and he went down like this. And it's just like, dude, you're just like donating yourself for science at that point. Like, do not take your eyes off the guy. They got tricks. They will employ every trick that they have. And what he did is he switched literally behind his back. He switched hands and boom, and got it.
And it was like 15 strikes. And it was, in the end, he got him. He was like facing the other way, got him like in the neck, and then pulled him around.
Yeah. I mean, that's so the between the shoulder muscle and the spine right there, the amount of control. If you get a puncture there, you have full control over their body. You may as well have their head completely. And
it's like a handle built in.
Yeah. It's crazy. So here's the problem through all this. Okay, so you see this struggle going on, the good guy versus the evil guy. Evil guy has a knife, and he's trying to stab him, and the guy is fighting as hard as he can. And he had some things against him, like he was losing footing, he was slipping, he was fighting his ass off, but he was not fully committed to, He didn't keep his eyes on him. He put his head down. He, you know, and I get it, man. You're going crazy. Your adrenaline is pumping. Cortisol is just like flowing through your body, and you know, you do weird shit or you don't do shit that you would typically do or whatever. But you know, one mistake, boom, you're donezo. And he got stabbed 15, 16 times, and he was leaking. And the thing that drove me crazy about all this is he had him right there. That last two strikes were down from, you know, the top, like in between the spine and the shoulder muscle and shoulder blade area, and that is a big wound. Okay, so once he did that, he kind of pulled him around and he like kicked him down, and then he walked over, opened the drawer, and took a handgun out, and then tucked it. The guy's salvation was right there. I mean, literally, there were points where he could have been like this and grabbed that handgun. Okay, his life was this close to him, and that's why I always say, like, working on getting a, you know, sub 2 second draw to first shot is vital, because you may only have 1 second, and like we were just talking about before, like, it could be, though it's unlikely, okay, though I understand that it is highly unlikely, your call to action may be you getting shot in the stomach, right? And like, that's why, like I say, practice big dumb movements, you know, not these like intricate little cool details, and, you know, rack your slide on the heel of your boot, and, you know, whatever. Practice whatever you feel is important to survive a gunfight. But holy shit, like, keep your tool on you, even if it's hot sauce. I'll deploy that shit in, you know, 1.5 seconds. I'll deploy the handgun in under 2 seconds, or the fucking blade, you know.
So something. I got a question for you, and I've done some close-in training, and I don't want to give away what I know, but in a knife situation, do you want to get, like, bear hug the guy, get in as close as you can, like maybe you can grapple an arm? What's the strategy? Because there's situations where you want to close the distance, and there's situations where you want to be as far away as you can.
So I'll say, from a general standpoint, if you were going up against a firearm, you want to close the distance as quickly as possible, and you know, fight for your fucking life and control the muzzle, control the firearm, and eventually controlling the person. And whether that be at the business end of their gun, or by, you know, terminating the threat, or whatever it may be. And guys, I'm not a trainer. I'm not a super high-speed dude. I'm just saying what I've learned and observed over time. When it comes to a knife, really, you have the number one option would be get distance and get either a purpose-built tool to stop it as quickly as possible, or if you choose to, for some reason, not carry a purpose-built tool like a firearm, hot sauce, a blade, something else, then find some type of environmental weapon that will help you fight off
whether
the
it's
knife.
A broom handle, whatever, something, you know, piece of metal.
Yeah. Or if
garbage can lid, I don't know what.
If you go in, if you close distance on an attacker with a knife, you better get 100 fucking % control of that arm, hand, whatever. The whole thing. Like, by you closing the distance and putting yourself right there, like elbow to elbow with them, you're putting yourself in a shit ton.
You can't lock that arm up and, you know, get him to release. Yeah, that's a rough one.
And I think people, like, so we watched this guy get murdered, okay? And we watched the tool that could have saved his life be taken from him, and that was terrible, right? And
But so now here's the thing: the guy didn't like, what do I want to steal? He pulled the drawer open, reached in, grabbed the gun, almost like he knew the precise orientation of the firearm in the drawer.
He knew exactly where it was, the orientation, because it was like rows, right? He took the gun and he took the cash and he was out of there. He knew, like that man knew that man. He killed the person that he knew.
So the guy probably was, hopped up on drugs or something like that, wanted to get his next fix, knew how he was going to get it. He was going to murder some guy he knew.
Possibly.
And take the gun, take the money, and get it over.
Here's the other thing. So, all right, let me back up a little bit first. So we watched this guy literally lose his life, get murdered, right? And I guess the only thing that I could say, like, from my perspective, like, if I were in a situation like that, I would have been fighting like he fought. I would have fought harder until I physically could not, for whatever reason, blood loss or limb loss, whatever. I'm talking like biting, like fuck, I will bite your nose off and spit it in your fucking face. I will literally remove
everything's on the table.
Everything. I will remove your penis manually and fucking smash it in your face. And I get it. That's disgusting shit. Threaten my life, you will turn me into a fucking monster. Like there's just nothing is off the table.
So what stops evil?
Good men skilled in violence. Yeah. So the other thing, that's what I was going to say. The dude did not exhaust all of his options, right? Now, it's easy for me to say while I'm, armchair quarterbacking a dude that lost his life.
You throat punch somebody, you gouge their eyes, you like whatever damage you can do to whatever part of their body that you normally wouldn't do because you're fighting the Queens of Marksbury or whatever rules.
Yeah, like it's not dueling, like shove a fucking pencil in his ear. Do anything. Like slip a finger in his asshole. I don't know, something.
If that guy got like kneed or punched in the nuts or punched in the throat or gouged his eyes out successfully, that assault would have ended.
Yeah. I mean, imagine if he grabbed his fucking throat and just crushed his fucking larynx. Now, both of his arms were occupied and should have been occupied, right? They were appropriately focusing on the weapon and the arm wielding the weapon.
Be ready. Like, hey, you're working this, you got a knee. You got
exactly. Even if you're working this, you got a fucking elbow, right? Mm-hmm. Like people sleep on elbows, dude. Elbows are the perfect close in,
hardest freaking part of your body, man.
Yeah,
an elbow strike.
It's so quick. The leverage of an elbow, like back, man, that shit is so quick. I have seen dudes fucking pick up their teeth with a broken arm, like in a flash because of an elbow. Not really. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. Yeah. I don't know, man. It hurt me to watch that shit.
Yeah.
It hurt to watch that shit because I knew that his salvation was in that drawer, right next to him. And this is what I tell you guys all the time. I'm like, the reason I choose to deal with slight discomfort by carrying a gun on me all the time right now, when I go to sleep, I'm going to go to sleep with a firearm in my waistband and whatever, because like, how could I, let's say my door gets kicked in, okay? A window gets shattered, whatever the fuck. Let's say in that split moment, I got to make a decision here. I have to abandon my family with enraged lunatics or whatever to go get a gun from my gun room. If I'm that lucky. Yeah, no. I have to leave my 5-year-old daughter and my wife with a person or people that are willing to do harm. Or if I'm not lucky enough, I have to sit there and we are all at the whim The whim of a madman. That's from Speed as well. I'm just not willing to do it. So you know what? I'm going to be uncomfortable. I'm going to have to take off a whole fucking rig before I go piss. I'm going to have to set my gun down, which this is a whole new thing, right? Because if I go, if I got to take a shit and I take out my Glock 19X and the extra mag and, whatever and sit it down, well, now I have to be aware that if my daughter runs in there or something, that I have a hot gun sitting right next to me. So there's other shit to consider, but like, man, I refuse to be sitting upstairs with $100,000 worth of guns and gear downstairs and be like, damn, I wish I had something on me. Fuck
so
that.
I have, basically when I'm in bed sleeping, I have 2 pistols within arm's reach, and one is always in a known quick recover spot, period. And I have a 5.56 set up, ready to go, close by.
Yeah. You need it.
So if, something's happening, I got, let's see, next to me. Oh yeah, all right, bleed control, big deal. Yeah, that's a big deal.
So let's say, and I know that the person that mentioned this was like, look, I know it's not a sexy topic, but less than lethal and medical. So you are way more likely to need in your life pepper spray, hot sauce, right? Or medical way before you need a firearm. And I personally wouldn't feel comfortable carrying any other methods of less than lethal. Like some people say that a knife is less than lethal. That is a mortal wound in the right place, So I would not consider a knife less than lethal, or less lethal rather. When I think of less lethal, I think of hot sauce, right? Whether that's I got some from Sabar, from Saber, that's actual CS gas and capsicum. That's on my like full battle rattle kit, and I got the small palm as well.
But that bleed kit, how much was that?
45.
Okay, because I'm just looking on Amazon right now, because I'm seeing big price spread.
Go on North American Rescue. Do not order it from anyone else.
Really?
Yeah. So North American Rescue actually puts in dated gear that tells you the date that it's packed and the date that it should be changed out. Brand new shit. It's not shit from last year, 2 years ago. This is a trainer, but this is a hot kit. Like this is a live kit. It is ready to go. It's just marked as a trainer to use to practice. The red ones are the the regular kits, but I got a couple of both. But just really quickly before we hit this, I wouldn't carry a taser. I wouldn't carry prong taser. I wouldn't carry a stun gun taser. I wouldn't carry a baton. I mean, it would kind of be comical to, beat the piss out of somebody with it if needed. I mean, not comical. That's a bad way, but you know what I mean. Would you feel comfortable carrying any other method of less lethal?
So, I have an issue with less than lethal, and it's really a legal issue. So one of my instructors said, hey, if you ventilate a perp with your pistol and you had some hot sauce with you, they may come back and say, well, how come you didn't use this? Now you've got 12 uneducated people that are trying to understand, look, a distance of 7 to 10 feet can be closed quicker than you can draw. Now, if you're making a choice between, sending lead or sending, pepper spray, it could be a more lethal situation quicker than you could imagine. So this one instructor actually recommends if you're carrying a pistol, don't carry anything else, because then nobody can armchair quarterback. Well, why did you grab this?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that kind of they say a couple things. They say don't cloud your judgment with a
That's another thing. If you have one tool,
yeah, but also. So the way I look at pepper spray is that pepper spray is a very specific, purpose-built tool to very proactively cut something off early before it gets to something. And you have to know the tool, know the limitations, and know that I'm going to spray you. You're still going to be fighting for 30 to 60 seconds, which is a long fucking time, and probably less than 30, but let's just say 30 to 60 seconds. You're going to probably get that pepper spray all over me. And, so it really, the purpose of it is to surprise somebody before they get too hostile or violent, give you time to create space or leave. And yeah, I mean, it's like the thing that, like, if somebody stands up and they're like, what the fuck you gonna do about it? And you're like, psst, like, surprise, bitch. That's when you can, deploy something like hot sauce because you can't draw a handgun for a fight. I couldn't tell you how many times that I have gone through an entire fist fight with a handgun on my hip.
Oh yeah,
because that's not an appropriate tool to use for that type of thing.
So the other thing I started doing when there was mostly peaceful protests is in every one of my cars I had wasp spray.
Oh, you can get yourself in a lot of legal trouble with that, because that blinds people permanently. I mean, their problem, not yours, but just saying.
Yeah. So Mike is saying, hey, tourniquet and chest seals are stupid important.
Yeah. So that's what these kits have in them. So these kits are bleeding control kits. Oops, it has a pamphlet that just fell out. So most important thing is a tourniquet. Now this is not like my EDC kit, so like the tourniquet's still in the plastic. Do not carry them in the plastic. You got to be ready to put these on, right? Not open them up for the first time. They have the gauze. They have the scissors for cutting garments off. They have 2 chest seals, which for sucking chest wounds. But if you're pretty handy, you can also turn the plastic.
Packaging?
Yeah, you can turn the packaging into a backup chest seal as well, because the other 2 will be draining. If you use tape, duct tape, medical tape, or whatever with the packaging of the chest seal, they won't be draining properly, but the other 2 will, so it's better than them leaking to death. They also have gauze. They have blankets, because you got to keep them warm. They will get very, very cold if they're losing blood very quickly. Gloves, and with the tourniquet, they have the marker as well. The shears are actually pretty fucking dope. Hold on. I actually had to crack into a kit because my wife totally mangled one of her fingers in here are the shears. She slammed her own finger in her car door, and it totally mangled one of her fingers. So this is they got the shears in there. They have here, I don't want to slice my chest seals. The what's the technical name for this? Yeah, it's just a dressing. I mean, it's almost like it's kind of like an Israeli bandage, kind of. And then, of course, the tourniquet and chest seals and the other shit that I mentioned. So this is just like the go-to, like, mild to serious bleeding incidents that you could protect yourself or others from. But again, this is that thing that if you don't have it like on you or very, very close to you, it could be 1 foot away and you bleed out because you couldn't reach it. Smash Time, what's up, brother? Keep on trucking with the 556 super chat. I appreciate you. And Smash Time, I actually got to holler at you because I need another introduction to Bulletproof Blondie.
Oh yeah, so, yeah. It's like I talked to him for like an hour today, and we just got lost in conversation. I meant to say, hey, Bulletproof Blondie, Dark wants to get her on the show, and I thought about it like 10 minutes after I hung up with him.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about Bulletproof Blondie all day. I mean, getting introduced to her.
I gotta ask. All right, Smash Time. Did she get like in the last couple months like significantly hotter?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Too late. Too late.
I think she's fucking gorgeous. I think she is.
See, all right,
beautiful.
Here, Dark. I'm like, all right. First off, I'm not interested in blondes. Not mostly.
I am.
I like blue-eyed brunettes, and if they're Persian blue-eyed brunettes, boy.
Smash Time, I appreciate the super chat, brother. Thank you.
So it was funny. So when she was on John Crump Live, everybody was like, Rich is like gushing over, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, I'm not even interested. She was into cars and guns, and we're talking all this stuff. I was like, totally cool. Totally getting into the convo. And everybody was like telling me I'm crushing on her. I'm like, nope. And Smash Time says, I like girls that talk to me. Well, you can pay $9.99 on the 1-900 number.
Oh, God. Dude, she not only is ridiculously attractive, but she also is very intelligent.
Oh, yeah.
She's a shooter. She's a gamer. She's a constitutionalist. And hearing a woman that attractive speak intelligently about the Constitution, ooh, man.
She's got a great smile. She's wicked cute. And again, not the type that I go for. But
I would push my wife out of the top story building in our home for Bulletproof Blondie. I'm just kidding.
No, I thought it was Melissa Martz.
Her too. She's attractive. She's more like a girl next door attractive.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know if I got the billboards she's putting up are freaking on fire. It's all black and white. She's holding the AR, and like her nails and lips are red. That's the only thing. It's like on fire.
Hell yeah. And she's running for what again?
Congress. So she's running against my Congress critter, Brian Mast, a former EOD tech that has a wealthy hoplophobic Republican donor. And he believes now, because he's getting money from this guy, that semi-automatic should be banned. I'm a firm supporter of the Second Amendment, but and wrote an op-ed in the New York Times talking about how these weapons of war, not a weapon of war, not a weapon of war.
What they don't understand is that per the Second Amendment, right? And of course we know the Second Amendment doesn't grant us anything. The Second Amendment is a restriction on government for what they can and can't do with our natural rights. But based on what they believe, the Second Amendment, they should read it as we are almost exclusively supposed to have weapons of war. Right?
The Second Amendment is you have whatever you want.
Love you, bro. Have a good night, man. So check this out. So Too Many Choices was like, huh, you guys mentioned her a couple times. I got to look her up.
Oh, wait. Marconi Armory reposted her stuff. Marconi is totally sweet on Bulletproof Blondie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's like,
I saw her at SHOT Show. She pushed me over like a linebacker going through a freaking line. So like, later, Felicia. I'm like, what?
He said, swing, swing. Yeah, she is gorgeous. Just sent Dark an Insta link to the secret training footage. Hell yeah, I'll check it out. I'm gonna have to cut the stream in just a moment though, so let's kind of circle back and go back a little bit here.
What rabbit hole did we go down?
What's every single one of them? What is some a tip or some advice or information or some value you could leave with everyone today? Don't get down. Come on, there's gotta be something else. Like carry a knife, carry a rifle,
one of the
train.
I mean, what do you mean? Everybody doesn't carry a knife?
Apparently not.
I wonder where that other knife is I just got. Is that right here? So now here's something I'm, one, always carry a knife, always carry a gun. Your nut and fancy always used to say this. The pistol is to fight your way to a rifle. And I practice that technique. The other thing is, don't just go to fill in the blank where and buy a kit, whether it's emergency supplies, medical, food. Know what's in that kit, know how to use it. Like if it expires, replenish it. Just set whatever calendar. I'm not trying to promote Google because I'd promote anything other than Google, but set up a time like, hey man, this expires in 2 years. Set a calendar reminder. Hey, replace this in 2 years. Those types of things. Like I have a Hurricane. I have, the dried, freeze-dried 20-year storage food. I don't touch it. That's just, now I might be doing the dumb thing. A buddy of mine that's a bit of a prepper, he, once a month or twice a month, he cooks a meal out of his 20-year food storage. Just so he knows how to operate it. It's like, don't have a bunch of canned food without a damn can opener. I actually have a bin with Hurricane food. So it's all dried food like rice, pasta, canned food, stuff like that. And I rotate out what's going to go bad. Every year I donate it to a food bank. So not only have the crap, but be skilled in using it. So it's not let's take the situation today. If you pocket carry or however you carry, if you have the ability to have it ready where you're not fumbling like, oh, my holster shifted in my pocket, it's caught something a certain way. I had one gun where the sight would go down through the holster and catch. So if I pulled it like that, it would come out. But if I pulled it like this, I couldn't get it out. If you can have something ready, so one, the best gunfight is the one we avoid. The only thing that stops evil is good people skilled in violence. Good question. What would you feed a hurricane? Everything you can. Basically, other people's stuff first. Along with that, like John Crump brought up a great point. Is my wife, the first thing she said to me is, well, that's why I keep the garage door closed. Boom. These guys would have left or whatever, and that would have been it. The other thing John Crump brought up is, like, I didn't know my equipment well enough. The Wise camera has a microphone and a speaker. I can say, hey, get the fuck out of my garage.
Well, I think that you knew it well enough. It was that you didn't know it well enough under those situations.
Right.
Right. like having that tight asshole feeling of like the oh my god, like the pucker moment, right? Like that brings a lot on you, and you gotta start moving.
Because and here's the thing is the last thing you want to do is pull a gun and not use it and then get capped.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to put yourself in that situation. So if you have it low ready, where people understand, hey man, that guy's serious, I'm leaving.
True that. I'm sorry, it's just so sour. Yeah, I mean, I definitely understand. The low ready. I think that's fair. You gotta do what's best for you. And yeah, I think to touch on what you were touching on, whether it's your emergency food or your crops or your water catching and filtration system or your medical shit or your guns or your whatever it is, train as much as they can, and it doesn't have to be stupid, boring, expensive training. You could go out there with like I go out with like my daughter and do stuff, where it doesn't seem like training. Like we're just going to the dollar store. We actually don't really have any dollar stores out here, but you know what I'm saying? Like we're just going to X, Y, and Z, but I'll still bring the boat. I'll still do, whatever else and whatnot. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying right now. So let's go ahead and end it. I appreciate you coming on, man. I'm grateful to all the guys and gals that got to come in and hang out with us this evening. And yeah, Rich, one more time, remind them who you are, what you do, where they can find.
So flyingrich.com, youtube.com/flyingrich, just about all social media. So I'm Flying Rich, except for Instagram where I'm FlyingRich_official, because there is some other dude out there with Flying Rich. So locals, MySpace, you name it, I'm out there.
Okay, so has anyone followed you on MySpace since you started?
No, I think I only have one friend on MySpace.
Tom? Is it Tom?
No, actually, it's not Tom. It's, oh gosh, what's the guy's name? He's in Texas. Oh, damn. I'm not thinking about it. I know him from Hank Strange. He follows Hank. And not Fly Rich either. That's the gay black cowboy. So Flying Rich. And I definitely want to say big thanks to your audience, Dark, the people out there that totally pimped my name to Arkin, because boom, cha-ching, it worked. Thank you. Scope on the way. So that's a big deal. And it's kind of a dumb situation. I inherited a small amount of money. I was going to get myself a 50 cal 2 Christmases ago and couldn't afford it. So I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm getting me a 50. So I'm still freaking broke, and I'm rapidly approaching not broke, but it's still 130 grand away to be not in massive credit card debt. So definitely you guys helping me out, getting a scope for the rifle. Big deal. So thank you.
Hell yeah, you deserve it, man. You earned it, and I appreciate all you guys so much, man. I swear, like, I have to have the coolest community of just badass viewers that are looking to contribute and do more, and it's continuing to grow. So I thank all you guys, man. I appreciate you stopping by, and yeah, you know what? Let's take us out, Batman. So first off, I do want to say that rule number 1 is to be kind, right? It is so important that we are kind in this world, especially as it is now, because I do feel like we are right on the. Fuck, here it goes, man. The eyes bother me again.
Dude, quit rubbing it.
It's like so hard not to. I gotta do my eye drops. You never know, like with your actions, when you're kind to other people, like that can make such a big impact on somebody. So just remember that, one day you could be sitting next to somebody at a restaurant and they may need your money or whatever it is, right? So it's important that, we keep an open mind, an open heart, because those with an open hand, you know, are giving and receiving. Don't give for the purpose of receiving, obviously, right? But generally, the way that it works is that if you do give, if you have an open heart to give, you have an open heart to receive too. Also, we know that the only way for us to fight evil is with good men skilled in violence. So make sure you guys are becoming as I missed live a life of care, compassion, and contribution. We know that the only way for us to combat violence is with combat evil is with good men skilled in violence. Jeez, what's going on with me today, guys? And lastly, be safe, be dangerous, and keep the thing on you. I love all you guys. Y'all are so important to me. Please let's keep this going. Let's get it as big as possible. And to do things like that, I need your help, like with these other companies. So please hit up 1776 Supply Co. Tell them DLD After Dark told me to hit you up. Thank you for everything you do in the community. Boom, done. That's it. And bless you. I love you. All you guys, love you too. And that's it. We out. Now the scar tissue will never heal.